What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. It is a rainy week here in Michigan. Yesterday I was out with the family and we was doing a little bit of shopping. I picked up some new shades that I'll probably be debuting within the next couple of weeks because I got to get my lenses put in. I got the transitionals with the anti-reflective coating and all of that. Yo, the lenses and stuff like that, that stuff be almost costing more than the glasses themselves. Anyways, neither here nor there. But it's been a rainy week here in Michigan, but it hasn't been more rainy than it has been in Baltimore, right? What's up with these cities? What's up with these super liberal cities? Baltimore, Chicago, all of that type of stuff. I'm on my way into the office right now, so shout out to everybody that's on their way into taking care of business, even though you know that the 4th of July is tomorrow, but you ain't making no excuses. You still out here running the bag up. You ain't on vacation. You got to take care of business. You got to get a leg up on everybody else. Shout out to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on with all of these super liberal cities? I'm on Fight Club last night. Shout out to all of my Fight Clubbers. I'm on Fight Club last night, and somebody like, yo, Anton, you got to talk about what's happening with Baltimore tomorrow on the Millionaire Morning Show. And so I'm like, well, what's happening with Baltimore? They like, it's a mass shooting or whatever, right? And so usually when you hear those two words, mass shooting, you hear that aligned with white people, if we just gonna keep it 100. You don't hear that popping off with black people, right? With black people, they don't label it as mass. They label it as, yo, this is just a thug event. This just popped off. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes was out here running their mouth, and then a bunch of people got hit. But I'm glad that they're now classifying it as that, because they need to treat it as such. These people, whoever it was that did it, because allegedly it was 2 people passed away, 28 people shot. Now, apparently all of these people got Iron Man skin and stuff like that, because I don't even know how 28 people can survive something like that. Dudes must have been doing it sideways or something. But these people, honestly, some of the worst amongst us, and when I say the worst amongst us, I'm talking about the black community, I'm talking about the black culture. They need to be treated like terrorists. Like terrorists. Whenever you can get into a shootout, an event, and see, this is why I don't go into certain spaces. Part of protecting yourself is being proactive. Even as a CPL holder, right? Because I just recently did a refresher course and all of that other type of stuff. Even as a CPL holder, they tell you that the #1 option is flight. Like, if you can, by all means, avoid the possibility of even getting into a confrontation in the first place. If you can find a way to not even show up, if you think it's going to be sketchy, don't risk it. If you can find a way to get out of it without anybody getting hurt, don't risk it. It's the absolute positive last option, but y'all just treating it like y'all fighting. Pistols is like fighting now. Everybody got one. Everybody is pulling a strap, and some of the worst amongst us is the most reckless with it. So, 2 things. A, very rarely, if you got an event in which it's too many people that's unsavory, or, you know, the culture just ain't right in that particular event, or it's too many thugs that ain't shown up, call me what you want. You can call me a lame, you can call me whatever you want, a nerd, all of that. Also, call me alive, call me rich, and call me a husband and a family man that has something to live for, because I'm not trying to be amongst it. I'm not even trying to risk it. Yes, I do stereotype. Yes, I do place people in a box based off of their appearance. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. I did a video on Instagram where I was talking to a young guy, and he was, you know, he's a good young guy or whatever, and it went viral, and people is upset about it, and they saying that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover and all of that. Yes, you do. We judge. That is the nature of people. That is a defense mechanism that God has given to us to allow for us to make a smarter decision as to whether or not we even want to put ourselves in that position in the first place. And so, you know, he had the wicks, and the wicks was toe up and all of this other type of stuff, right? And I said, yo, man, when you gonna cut your hair? Because the direction that you're trying to go in your life, the doors are gonna be closed to the opportunities based off of your appearance. And then I think that, and honestly, I think that your appearance start to affect the way that you operate and talk, because once he got his hair cut and he looked phenomenal, right? Opportunities started opening up for him. But more importantly, he started acting different. He communicated differently. Somehow, some way, he started speaking proper English. Everything, right? And so if you want different results, and don't just come around, listen, don't come around until you change. Don't start trying to hang around the cool kids club or the nerds club, still being a thug. If you're going to come around us, then you're going to have to start being a nerd too. If you're going to start getting money, then you're going to have to start being on that money tip too. I don't want to hang around nobody that's for the streets. I don't want to hang around a woman for the streets. I don't want to hang around thugs. I don't want to hang around nothing. But the second thing is, yes, it's about time that we not just labeled it as, you know, a shootout or something like that. No, it needs to be labeled as a mass. The same thing that you do to white people is the same thing that I want from them, because they need some of the most egregious punishments. They need to be treated as such. They need to be hunted down. They don't need to be in the streets. And it's funny because I was listening and they said that the shooting that happened over the weekend took place at 12:30 a.m. That's why I created Fight Club. It's to keep my people, my tribe, in the house past a certain time that where nothing good could possibly happen. Nothing good. Allegedly, I heard that there was some kids out there. 12:30 a.m. You got kids outside. Nothing good happens past a certain time. I don't care what day of the week it is. Yeah, listen, I understand you go to events or whatever like that, or you go to things and yo, you have a late night at the bar or whatever. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna be at no block party at 12:30 a.m. because we all know that it ain't gonna go well. I'm not shooting dice on the street. We all know it ain't gonna go well. That's why they got casinos, right? My point is that at some point, because it's not gonna change, the culture is not gonna change, people are not gonna change, this is not the last time it's gonna happen, innocent people are gonna get hit just because they're at the wrong place at the wrong time. My point is that y'all gonna have to start being more proactive and not being at the wrong place at any time, let alone the wrong time. And the only way to do that is to change a lifestyle, change the people that you align with, change your mindset as to what it is that you think is cool and fun, and then move accordingly, because it is bad out here. It is horrible. It is going to be absolutely, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But we're going to sit here and have these conversations like there's a fix to it and it's black men's fault and all of this other type of stuff. It's not. It's not. It's the culture that we celebrate the most and that we think is cool, and we need to divest ourselves from it if you ever want different results. Hunt them dudes down. I'm never gonna be caught ever in a space that I do not think is conducive for the direction of my life. And I'm going to always do the thing that's in the best interest of the people that surround me. And you know what that is? It's to be alive. So I gotta be proactive. So I'd rather be a lame than cool, and I'd rather be safe than in spaces that may or may not go wrong, but then you had some fun prior to and it was always a good event. I'm tired of that. It's over. It's over for that. I've been saying for a long time that the culture is trash and the things that we celebrate the most, but keep on doing it. Keep keeping it real, and we're going to see how that play out. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to see y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show today. Peace.